This primary art lesson would be an interesting culminating activity for the study of science life cycles. We first start with the life cycle of a mealworm using this mentor text. From the drawings, we created a pencil sketch of a complete life cycle of an animal. Brainstorm with students which found items could be used to make the stages in the life cycle more realistic, with a specific focus on color, contrast, and texture. Students would be encouraged to bring in food items, items found outside in nature, and teachers can also have a newsletter go home asking for parents to help their child round up supplies that they could use in their artwork. Things like wallpaper pages, bubbles, yarn, metallic paper, twigs, foam, pasta, plasticine, chenille stems, coffee stirrers, rubber bands, wallpaper samples, and beads. The teacher then models the larva stage and the use of fabric, yarn, and paper to show various textures. Students will have the option to use a paper towel tube for the 3D shape, or it can remain as a 2D shape if desired. If we examine the egg stage, here's an example that has been made to represent the strong contrast between the leaf and the eggs. In this example, the student has used the outline of the beetle and then overlaid their found items to represent the beetle stage. Using resources from the classroom library, school library, internet, etc., students will then research a chosen life cycle and select the materials they would like to use in their art product. Students first sketched their chosen life cycle, starting with the ladybug. And we have another one, which is a seed cycle. Our third example is the life cycle of a frog. Next, students will make a list of the resources that reflect texture, color, and contrast. They will be comparing and making decisions about products that would best depict the animal in its natural habitat. For instance, we have the frog spawn. So the student has used black beads and bubble wrap. In this example, the student drew inspiration from the book to get the colors for the watermelon seed that is springing up. In this example here, student has used this text about the monarch butterfly, showing a strong contrast in colors. In this student example, note the strong contrast in color. The student chose to use a paper plate covered with metallic foil and tissue for the leaf, and then we also have the texture of the ladybug with the 3D dots on its back. Again, using a mentor text as their inspiration. Inside the eggs, baby snakes are forming. The mother stays close to the eggs. Now as we look at the student's artwork, we can see the snake is wrapped completely around the eggs to protect it. Have fun teaching this lesson with your students. Allow them to experience different materials inside and outside of the classroom so that they can best show contrast, color, and texture. And they'll definitely remember this lesson where you have integrated science and art in a very meaningful way.